Hey guys, welcome back to the Great Gallivanting and my packing for the Wayfarer Expedition series. Today I'm talking all about shoes. So we're going to be hiking for 18 months, only get 2 weeks off in between, so I need a good set of shoes to be traveling the world. So I ultimately decided and came down on the most important thing, which is comfort and my experience with them. So I went with these. These are the Keen Targhee 3s. Now you may notice they have these bowling shoe covers on them. Why is that? Well, that's to protect everything in my bag from getting dirty with these walking around. So I'm not going to take these off because I want to do as little pulling on these as I can before I go. So I'm going to move on to the Targhee 4s. All right, so the Targhee 3s I've had for years. I've had 3 pairs, I think, since I lived in Colorado, used them as hiking. I took them on my aficionado tour. My mom brought me a pair because I didn't like my Merrells that I had on the Great Gallivanting, and I wore those around Spain in addition to my Timberland Earthkeepers. And I went to buy a new pair before traveling, and the Targhee 3's been discontinued. So now they've got the Targhee 4. I tried these on, they're pretty great. What I like about these, you can see that nice thick cushion with the Vibram sole. That was my problem with the Merrells, was it didn't have a whole lot of cushion to it, and it was hurting mainly my bad knee. I do have a bad knee from my military days. If you read my first book, The Great Gallivanting, A Journey of Realization and Discovery Across the World, I talk a lot of times in that book about when my knee started hurting, and even my good knee. I blew my good knee out in New Zealand, and I'm not really sure what happened there, but I decided I really need a good pair of shoes. The guy at REI recommended these Targhee 4s, and I have been happy with them so far. I also really like the fact that they look good. So when I'm out and about in Madrid or in Paris, if I end up there, or Dublin, I have a pair of shoes that look good. They don't look like I'm going out mountaineering. I might look like a bit of a dad in them, wearing my Wrangler pants, my brown Wrangler pants, and these, but that's okay because maybe I'll be one of those one day. So that's the shoes I'm going to be taking. Like I said, I've got a Targhee 4s and the Targhee 3s. I've got 2 pairs because I'm going to alternate them every other day. That's good practice for shoes in general, but when you're hiking, you need to be able to take care of your feet and your shoes. So that's why I have 2 sets of these going with me. For my sandals, I've got my Astrals. These are some that I don't even remember how I found them, but I got them at REI, and they've been with me all around the world. They're pretty thin sole, so I don't wear them to hike, kind of like people do at Chacos, but I do wear them around hostels. I do wear them to go to the beach, and if I'm in a beach town and I don't want to wear shoes, these are good. You might be able to see here that it's held together with a bungee cord. That's because after a year of traveling and putting them on and off, this finally snapped and gave way. It's not because it's poor quality material, it's just because I use it so much. And my friend Hector down in Tulum said, I have a solution for you at the dive shop. He got me this bungee cord, and now they just slip on and off really easily, and it holds. And the way that he said it was made in Taiwan, fixed in Mexico, and I couldn't agree more. In fact, I've got bungee in my bag, so that way, if this one finally breaks, I can do the same thing to this side. Because it doesn't look like it's quite there yet, but it might get there. These stay at the bottom of my bag most of the time, and I put my Targhee 3s or Targhee 4s on top of them in my bag just because I don't wear the sandals very often. But you need a pair of sandals. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Right? You need them to take showers, you need to walk around the hostel, you need them to take a quick trip for breakfast. You need sandals. If anyone says, oh, you don't need sandals, they're wrong. And my friend Jo, she wore her Teva sandals all the time. She had 2 sets, wore them constantly, even when it was freezing cold in Munich. So she can attest, you need sandals. So that's my 3 pairs of shoes that I'm taking on the Great Gallivanting Wayfarer Expedition, but I also wanted to give an honorable mention, because I talk about them all the time, to my Timberland Earthkeepers. These are the pair that I wore on my journey across the world. I love these so much. I mean, they're comfortable, they're not really heavy, they look fantastic. You can wipe them down, put a coat of polish on them, and they just look even better. And you can kind of see at the front, like those look a little beat up, and that's because I wore the living crap out of them. I mean, I wore them on hikes in Cambodia, I wore them in the cities in Europe, I wore them through the Sahara Desert, I wore them on the Nile. I mean, they have been everywhere, and I've really, really worn them out. I can't wait to get a new pair and travel with them again. They cost about $150, $160. You can get them at a whole lot of places. I do recommend trying them on first because they're not necessarily true to size. I had to try it on a lot of different places, and I end up putting some soles in them. I forget the brand of the soles that I use, but some hard bottom soles that are meant to last on top of the soles that come in here to really give that good cushion, and I've never once regretted it. I wear these when I go to the firing range. I wear these when I do any sort of outdoor activities with my dad at his place, or like I said, I took them for 15.5 months around the world. So if you're looking for a good pair of boots that just look nice, look into the Timberland Earthkeepers. I think they also come in tan and black. You will not go wrong with these. I just had to give an honorable mention. I'm gonna miss these so much. I wish I was taking them with me, but you know, just is what it is. It's the nature of travel. So that's the end of my shoes. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the like button, ring the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single thing coming to you from the adventure across the world and the Wayfarer Expedition, and more packing videos like this. And don't forget, every 2 weeks I plan on getting a video out about the expedition, so stay tuned for that. And outside of that, I'll just see you guys on the road.